got yourself something funky.
Hello there. Apparently it's just me right now. I'm not entirely sure why.
I just thought I'd spook you out a little bit right at the beginning, just for fun.
I was fine with it.
No,
You're cool. Right. So, I've not got the most to show you today, but I do have a couple interesting things along the more snacky line. Partially because you all wanted to see me try these, I think. Candied olives from Chili Goodies. We'll be giving those a go in just a second. But also, there are some brand new nuts from Grim Reaper Foods that I'd never seen before. These are their No Remorse Carolina Reaper ones. I did also have some Ghost Pepper ones that were, honestly, some of the hotter Ghost Pepper nuts I've ever had. But they all went last week when Luciano here didn't show up. So, you've only got the stupid hot ones to see this week. And I'm kind of worried if they're as hot for Carolina Reaper as the Ghost were for Ghost.
I fell asleep last week. It's my fault.
The olives are superb, you say? I guess we'll find that out, won't we? Okay, so they smell like olives. They've still got the usual pickling. They don't smell any different. They don't look too different either. Although they're a slightly darker color. No little red pepper inside that I can see. That's an update that can be done in the future if they want. Yeah, that's still a pickled olive, but it's sweet, it's rich. It definitely hits very differently, and as you can hear, I'm not coughing. Normally I cough from all the pickling of the olive. And there is some chili in here, I think. Yeah, Scotch bonnet, there we go. So yeah, I'm not just getting spice from nowhere. In fact, if I pull this piece out, you might even be able to see it. Yeah, you can see that little red fleck. Those are scattered all throughout, just in the juice with the olives. If you wanted to be extra fancy, you could stuff them with pepper shreds. At which point, maybe you candy a red jalapeno, maybe you go higher and candy a Scotch bonnet, but you probably do want the candying to keep it a bit more reasonable and not just have huge shreds of chili in there. But yeah, as you say, these are very interesting. These are very good. I did not expect sweet olives to work, mostly because I expected the pickling to really clash with that. However, the sweetness takes away a lot of the pickle quality.
I've got to say, for olives, you're flying through those. You are eating them pretty rapid rate.
Yeah. Yeah, the pickle is still there, but it's sort of in a ketchupy way, it's sweetened vinegar, so you don't think about it being vinegar, if that makes sense.
I'm not an olive lover, but the speed you're going through them, they are obviously nice.
Yeah. I am going to set them aside before I finish the lot, though. Heat-wise, there's a decent little bit. It's nothing too much, but it's definitely enough to leave you with a mouth warmth. Which, honestly, is probably what I want from a snack like that.
Do you think
you're not eating them from the chili?
Do you think the little bits of habanero should have probably been slightly larger?
It's Scotch bonnet. They could have been larger, but I don't think they necessarily needed to be. The warmth is very nice.
Interesting. Not something I'd ever buy because I don't like olives, but you did make those look like they're pretty good olives.
I'm not a huge olive fan myself. It's just everybody kept telling me they were great and they seemed really weird and interesting, so I figured I had to try them. And yeah, I like them a lot more than any other olives.
There you go. Even if you don't like olives, give them a go.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thanks for the tagging there, Stu.
Should we move on to the nuts then, or?
Can you show them up a bit closer to the camera, so I can... No Remorse Carolina Reaper peanuts.
Yep. From Grim Reaper Foods. We know Russell. We know he does good stuff. I had the ghost pepper ones. They tasted of the ghost pepper. You got that rich red quality from the chili. And they were salted. They were definitely not undersalted, but they also were a little less salty than most. But also, they were just brutally hot. They were definitely full ghost pepper amount, and I'm not used to eating ghost pepper peanuts the way I used to be. These, I'm guessing, are going to be roughly, well, roughly on par in terms of they bring the same amount of their chili's heat, so they bring probably about double the heat.
Interesting.
So this is going to be a good time.
If the ghost chilies were actually around about a ghost chili's heat, these could be a bit of a...
Yeah, these are going to be a lot, I suspect. I should mention ingredients-wise, they're 99% cashew, as one would hope. Oh, sorry, cashew. There's no S in it for some reason. Little bit of a typo there. Then sea salt, Carolina Reaper chili, which is less than 1%, but I mean, that's kind of to be expected. Vegetable oil, yeast extract. Yeast extract can give a bit of a sort of meaty, marmite quality that I'm not too fond of in my nuts. Yes, thank you. Doesn't do that here, or at least didn't on the ghost pepper ones. Ghost is giggling at me saying my nuts as well. Thanks, Gus. I don't know if you can see. I can definitely see the powder on that.
Looks good.
Yeah, instantly tastes of dried Reaper. Cashew comes through very well, though, actually. There's a good amount of flavor from the nuts themselves. And again, the salt is there. They're not undersalted, but they're definitely not oversalted either. Heat comes in immediately, but doesn't really do too much right away. It's growing. And yeah, it's sharp. It's a little bit throatier than I'm used to in Reaper.
Mm.
I don't like these as much as the ghost pepper ones. That sort of, I don't know, I'd say pale pepper flavor of the Reaper. I don't know how to describe it. But I much prefer the rich red chili flavor to that slightly floral, pale, slightly bitter sour Reaper flavor. These I don't think are as for me as the ghost pepper ones were. This one's got a fair bit of powder on it. You can see that.
Oh yeah.
And some of the others have even. Oh, there's the first hiccup. And as a reminder, that's two nuts that I've had. It has taken nothing for these to get the hiccups out of me. Another well-coded one. And they're all fairly well-coded. Hiccups already come. Hiccups just keep going. Yeah, I'll have one more and then I'll leave it at that.
Do a handful.
God, no.
Get the full effect.
I mean, you're hearing plenty of the effect already. Yeah, these are well made. The cashews are good quality. You taste the actual flavor of the nuts really well.
Yeah.
Which is a little bit unusual, if anything. The heat is there. I don't personally like the flavor of the dried Reaper. So these are not my favorite. If I go back for more, it will definitely be the ghost pepper ones and not these. But if you like Reaper more, these are a good buy. And the only thing I don't like about these is the chili itself. And even then, that flavor comes through well. So if you like that flavor, go for them. I'm going to go for my milk, though.
Angus, show me your odd-shaped pod.
Oh, right, yeah, that.
Yeah, you are actually here for a reason.
Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, I got some Scotch bonnets earlier from Asda, and had a mutant Scotch bonnet in it. As you can see, it's pretty big. Put a
Yeah, that
lighter
doesn't look
next
very
to it.
Scotch bonnet, does it?
No, it's very, very curved. Give it a look open, cut open, see what it is on the inside. Give it
Yeah,
a whirl.
give it a smell cut open as well. Because I can generally smell Nagas. Looks very oily.
Yeah.
Does have that yellow stained placenta that Scotch bonnet often does. But other than that, it looks very... Oh, it looks very ghost pepper.
Mm. Maybe they've secretly started putting ghost peppers into them. Who knows? That'd be nice.
Maybe it's an accidental crossbreed.
Yeah, could be. All right then. Bottoms up. Fruity like a neighbour.
Right.
And
And
it's
Scotch
very,
bonnets are
very,
also supposed to be fruity, but
it's
how
very, very
floral is
hot.
it?
God.
Serena, I'm assuming that's you because you were clearly the previous Facebook user. I'll get in touch with you after this. Yeah, that looks very hot. I don't know how Gus handles bonnets, but we've seen him enough that I'm pretty sure he handles them better than that.
That's quite
It could
warm.
also be they do also do the Komodo dragons in Asda.
Yeah.
They I find are a bit variable in heat, hit a bit slower than a ghost pepper. Tend to be very floral.
No, that ain't floral. That's really fruity.
Oh, okay. Then it's not one of them.
I think
So yeah, maybe you have just got a ghost in there.
I think somebody's had a Naga cross with his bonnets, and when they've sold them to Asda, there've been a few.
Yeah. And if it came off a plant that was supposed to be bonnet seed,
yeah,
I guess they just send it through and Asda would have gone,
it's a bonnet. Yeah,
the right color, and just put it in the pack.
came off a bonnet's plant.
I mean, you get enough weird, twisty ones in Asda packs anyway that Asda wouldn't notice the difference, would they?
I'm pretty sure most of them wouldn't recognise the difference.
That'd go all right in chili con carne.
Yeah, ghost pepper really would.
I don't know who's saying that, but somebody's saying, Gus, are we going for a pint with Tony?
Yeah, of course.
I'm the one having a pint here.
I'm going to say that would be current. A pint of milk.
Well, that wake me up.
Who have you been messaging, Stu?
That
Not Stu,
was
sorry, Kevin.
Dave Evans. Yeah,
Yeah.
sounds like a good plan, Dave.
Yeah, quite fruity.
Somebody has been apparently messaging somebody. Doesn't look like
Sent
they've been
me.
messaging me.
Nobody sent me any. Although my Facebook does play up and I don't get private messages now and then. I'll look. I do. I've just refreshed. Nope, not for me.
Not for me.
Must be Gus then. No? Is Kevin supposed to be messaging somebody?
Not me.
Oh well.
Not me.
I can't find anything.
Who have you sent a PM to, Kevin?
Okay, my mouth's finally calming down a little bit from that. Yeah. They're good Reaper nuts. They're just a bit too Reaper for me. Not my preferred pepper. The candied olives, though, I really like. I'm quite surprised by those.
Yeah, they seem to be the surprising one tonight because the speed you were going through those, they are obviously a good product.
So I didn't read the ingredients earlier. They are olives, white sugar, dark brown sugar, apple cider vinegar, Scotch bonnet mash, which is clearly just mixed in there for those little flakes, garlic granules, salt, turmeric. For allergen C ingredients in bold, there are no ingredients in bold.
Kevin Tilly says the candied onions are delicious too.
Oh, okay. Are they pickled like the olives are?
Yeah.
That's how good they are. He's back in. Do you like
I mean, I
olives,
had them out, I
Gus?
had to, right?
No. I hate olives.
Yeah, I'm the same.
I'd probably give the onions a go, but I did have a look on what they had.
The onions sound better for me.
Yeah. I'd probably end up hurting myself on them though.
Although watching Corin munch through those olives, I am actually kind of curious now, and I might have a word with Adele because if Adele likes olives, then
Makes sense.
grab some, find them out,
Yeah, grab some for someone you know who likes olives and then try a bunch and maybe
and then
steal them off. if
try
you
them
like
yourself. Yeah, that's it. That's exactly my plan. Get some for somebody
If
that
you're the
likes
one who
olives. Then
bought them, then they can't complain if you steal them back.
see, Corin knows exactly how it works.
All right, dude. I'm off. I've done my bit. Peace.
See you later, Gus.
See you later, dude.
Hopefully the chili sits all right with you.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, that did not look like a Scotch bonnet. It didn't look like a full-on ghost because ghost placenta isn't usually that yellow, but that's the only sign that there was something different about it. Otherwise, that was a ghost.
Stu Walker had 3 jars of olives and it lasted him a week and a half. So he basically went through half a jar
Yeah, they're
every day.
very Moorish.
I think they were definitely the winner of the evening there.
Yeah. I will say, though, the ghost pepper nuts I really enjoyed. If you can find them, I don't have them to show. I ate them all before this stream. But they were hot, they were tasty, they were really good.
We kind of always just sit and hang around and wait for the 4 or 5 chili companies to do his nuts. Don't know why. It's just one of those things that as soon as his nuts hit the market, boom, everybody jumps.
That's fair. I don't remember what 405 does specifically with theirs, but as I understand it, they're doing a bit of a collaboration at the moment.
They do many flavours.
I think it was them.
I know you're not a big fan of Marmite, but they do one with love-hate sauce.
I've been liking Marmite a lot more in things, but then again, not on the nuts.
Yeah, Marmite is definitely something that should be in things rather than spread on toast like some people do.
Did I show you the Marmite salted caramel I made one time?
Don't think so.
Just don't put in the salt. Instead, put in like a teaspoon or 2 of Marmite. And it's weird. It's rich. It's yeasty. It gives you that sort of beer caramel flavor.
That's the new ones.
Yep, yep. And that's the Fatali salt that they're made with.
Yep. That's the new ones.
As you can see, there is a decent bit missing from this grinder, but I've had this grinder a while. Because, I mean, it comes out for various things. I throw it over chips, I throw it over pizza, I throw it over fish sometimes. Every single time I fry up padrons, not the regular salt anymore, always this. Because it adds that tiny little bit of extra heat to the mild ones and gives a little bit of fruitiness to offset the green. Works really well, and yet it just lasts. There is loads of this left still.
Goes a long way.
Yeah. But you really get the flavor of the Fatali in it. It's salt, so it salts things. You get a bit of heat. Obviously, you don't get the full heat because you'd have to put on a lot of salt for that. But I really, really like this. So when those nuts come out, you know full well I am going straight for them.
Yeah, there's a lot of people there saying they're great and they didn't last them long. They demolished their bag.
Okay, so they are actually out now. I saw a
Yeah.
thing saying they were going to come out, but I didn't actually see the full release. I will have to grab some because, yeah, this salt is fantastic. Nuts made with it, I can't imagine being any less so.
And imagine the honey balances out the saltiness as well.
Yeah, you usually would. So yeah, I'm definitely going to look into those. But and that's the 3 things I'm going to show you tonight, and I didn't even expect to show you the 3rd of them.
Well, with that, there's only one thing left for me to do, and that's disappear.
Oh, okay. See you then.
Piff, puff, puff.
And I'll see all of you next week. Wait, I tried to point at the camera, but it didn't work out very well.